Everything, house, music, propelling sounds with meaning, delivering on emotions that lack feeding, intact, your souls have no peeling. Everything, house, music, casting spells on unlearned beings, bringing them into the underground. These grooves are worthy, cause house music is where it's at. Believe me, everything, house, music.
Sabrina Child, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music. Everything House Music. Everything House Music.
Everything house music, propelling sounds with meaning, delivering on emotions that lack feeding. Intact, your souls have no peeling. Everything house music, casting spells on unlearned beings, bringing them to the underground. These are grooves that are worthy. House music is where it's at, believe me. Everything house music.
Mic check, mic check. I need to test that first. Mic check, mic check. Can I get a few hundreds? Okay, Lord can hear me. Our beautiful guest, Rosetta Deep. Can you also hear me from the Everything House Music account? Rosetta Deep. Okay, probably she can hear me. Okay, I've got some hundreds there for Mua. Makadlela. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Welcome to Everything House Music, everyone. Welcome to Everything House Music. I'm not sure if it's me, but I think it is me because there's rain. Where I'm at today. It's been pouring. It's been pouring like crazy. Not even cat and dogs, but I think it's been pouring like cows and horses or something. But thank you for joining us on Everything House Music this evening. We have an amazing guest. We have an amazing top spinner. Someone who's been playing in some great events of late. This past weekend, she was playing at the Bread for Soul sessions, which is quite an incredible event held by Sailors G. So we've got an incredible guest on Everything House Music. So don't be shy to come up and grab the mic and give us some flowers and ask us some wonderful questions. Please, please do not be shy at all. Of course, Everything House Music, as it says, it's about house music and the artist's life and career. So don't be shy to come up and talk with us, please. We enjoy that. We enjoy that quite a lot. The first songs we played are actually a selection. Yes, they're both a selection from our guest. So the first song was the first song was Unjalo. Yes, the first song was Unjalo by Adwick Sounds, which features Marumba Pitch, Gonelo, as well as Jivo. And then the next song that Lloyd played was Chronicle Deep, Let's Go Deep, which is also quite an amazing song. So Siyabonga ukuthi join. I see there we have some great producers also in the space. Eco Pulsive is here. Kamal the One is here. Chana Chameleon is also here. So Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi join. Shout out to also McFarlane, who's in the space. He shared an amazing remix a bit earlier. Thank you so much, brother, for coming through and joining us. Let's test the mic of Lloyd first. Lloyd, Incha, happy Tuesday.
Are we? Relendil, ish. Rabulagiri load shedding, guys. Hey, Siakal. But we're here. And we're with this wonderful DJ, Rosetta. Yeah, Zizo Color strong. Hopefully, the network is paisi. gore ke a mmona ka di up and down, but Fade Vox.
Yeah, no, Uri Shapili up and down. Didn't like anymore, but I guess it's probably some celebration that are in place. So shout out to Rosetta for making time for us on this Tuesday evening. Let's pass on the mic to the short chubby ninja. I believe he also didn't have lights at some point, but I see he's here. Short chubby ninja, please unmute your mic, brother.
Yo guys, sanbonan. Hey, nangizwa wafethu. Hey man, I'm
Ha,
still in the dark.
nah,
Nangizwa, yo.
siyakuzwa kufanele kunzima uyakuthola. Short chubby ninja,
Yeah.
khuluma siyakuzwa.
Oh, I know. Okay, I Nyaguzwa no. Hi guys, good evening, good evening. Welcome to it. Welcome to Everything House Music. Once again, as we always do it, nani good time, and we bring you nothing but the best. Yeah, well, bring you nothing but the best. And today we have we'll be chilling with Rosetta Deep. We'll be having that one-on-one session. So yeah, as Voxashilo, guys, you can come and request, come and ask your questions. I believe, it would be so lovely to see other ladies down there to come and request and ask questions from a female DJ, probably, and get to hear what she has to say upon the insights of the industry as a female, because most of us here, we are males, but then nevertheless, I'm so happy, and I can't wait to hear her side. And yeah, please share the space, let everyone know what leso sikhathi say Everything House Music, and let's do it. Exevox.
And that is Short Chubby Ninja. He hosts Top of the Morning Space weekdays, Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. in the morning. Shabong Fogisi, thank you for making time for us, even though you're in the sheds. Sbaning. Hi, Swabaya Blind. Rosetta Deep, welcome to Everything House Music for the very first time. Please unmute your mic.
Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? I'm so stressed because my network is not that good, but I hope you guys can hear me properly.
No, thank you so much. We can hear you loud and clear. I think we're all
Okay.
just in this bad times of South Africa where nothing is connecting. But we are here and we are with you. And thank you so much for making time for us.
It's my pleasure.
We played a few songs. We played a song by Artwork Sounds, which also features Marumba Pitch, as well as Jivo, as well as Ugonele. Ugonelo. Ugonelo. Could you take us through that song just before we just jump into any other questions that we got for you? Why Artwork Sounds? Thank you.
Well, I think it's the meaning behind the song because, as artists, we are traveling. Sometimes we don't get enough sleep. We move from province to province, sometimes international. And then it's only God's guidance that get us there. It's not because we are wise enough or we are smart. Yeah, so that's how the song makes me feel. Just grateful that usasigcinile uNkulunkulu in whatever we're doing, in the up and down lifestyle. So yeah, that's why I love that song. And sometimes I actually start my sets in halo, especially if I'm playing away from home. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful, man. That's so amazing. Yes, that's so amazing. It's a beautiful thing when music takes you into roots of home and feeling good like that. So no, that's an amazing gesture. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And then the next song, of course, the Grand Master himself, the young Grand Master. Critical Deep. What's the thought? What's the thoughts about that one? Thank you.
Ah, that song. That song makes me dance, yo. I can't dance, but I try. It has a nostalgic feeling of the 90s music. The keyboard is giving me that nostalgic feeling. It's like taking you back in those, what do you call those days? Those Sophia Town days, it's giving me that feeling, but in a deep house way. And it's, when it plays, I always feel like dancing. And yeah, and the name of the song as well, I think it goes nice with the song. Let's go deep.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does. Chronicle Deep, as well as That Took Sounds, I think have released amazing projects for the year, which are still enjoyed and renowned by fans across the genre, across industry. So Siyabonga kakhulu for the track list. There's more songs to come. Just sharing with everyone, go spacing. There's also music that our guest Rosetta Deep has chosen from Buddy Nice. She has also chosen a song from Tima Deep that we're gonna play, as well as Ngome Zulu. I think that's a beautiful song. All right, there. So there's music coming up and there's conversations coming up. So Bloman and Netta, and don't be shy to grab the mic. Rosetta Deep, you played at Bedford Soul Sessions, which is an incredible event. Right now, I think it's probably top five in and around Joburg, if I'm not just mistaken. But how was that feeling? How was playing at Bedford Soul Sessions by USLSG? Thank you.
I enjoyed my sets. I was playing 2 to 3. I started nervous as always. I'm always nervous when I'm starting my sets. But yeah, it was such a lovely environment. The crowd, the audience is amazing. They understand the music, and people, they gave me feedback that they enjoyed my sets. So yeah, I'm happy to be part of that event. Yeah, I think that's what I can say. Even though I didn't get a chance to listen to more other DJs because I had to travel to Northwest, but yeah, I only listened to the DJs before me, and after me it was Inno Soul and Lady Saki. Those were the two other sets that I was able to listen to. After that, I had to go. I wish I could have stayed until they finish because it was so nice.
It absolutely was. I mean, some of us, I saw it in pictures and in videos. I mean, I'm more than 1,000 k's away from there, but it looked awesome indeed. And I think China actually closed the party. A lot of people also raving about his set. Shout out to China Chameleon, who's also in the space. Um, Rosetta, when you get booked for such events, or just when you just get booked for any event, is there a process that you go through in terms of selecting your music, in terms of perhaps what you're gonna play on the day? There's a lot of fashion also that goes with music. So, do you also plan on how you want to look and how you want people to perceive you as a performer? Thank you.
I always plan for my sets, but most of the time things don't go according to plan. When you get to the venue and you're trying to complement the atmosphere and the energy, sometimes you can plan a set and you feel like it's just not the right time for this set. It's still a good set, but it's not the right time. But planning is always good. So I mix new music and few of my favorite tracks and have a standard playlist, but then do have other tracks that I might throw there and there if I have to maneuver around. But I do plan, like, have 15 song for the sets. Which song would I like to start with? Which song would I like to close with? But sometimes when you get there and then you feel like um, maybe the DJ was playing after you, they were playing a certain style, and you want to complement that before you start your own, then obviously you're going to change the song that you are planning to start with. It just depends on the feel at that time. Sometimes it's just my, I don't know what you call it, my instance. They just tell me play the song after this, and then the whole thing that I've planned changes. Yeah, I don't know if there's no ideal way I do it that I always stick to it. It always changes depending on the circumstances.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the submission. Thank you so much for sharing that. Um, when you get booked, I mean, how do? Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. How did XLSG actually get through to you? I mean, and how does it work for you as a performer, as a DJ today? Um, how do they reach out to you? What is the process of getting through to you? Kutu Zodlala. And yeah, how do people go about that? Thank you.
Okay, so actually DM'd me, asked for my email address, and then we communicated everything through email address, through email. So normally when we get a lot of gigs through social media now because we are showcasing our work, our mixtapes, and things like that. So people will DM, people will send an inbox on Facebook. Other people, they can see your flyer for bookings. And they can just call the number or email you directly without even DMing you. So I always put up as a highlight my booking details on my socials, and then that's how everything works. And then I respond to my emails, we plan, and yeah.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. It's good to know, Witty. Um, I mean, they they actually do reach out to you just by DMs and just close contact like that. I mean, they don't need to perhaps run around and then they can't find you. But no, that's something actually nice and cool. We are awaiting our our invite as a deeper space or as everything house music on Bedford Soul. Like we're waiting patiently, patiently. But thank you so much for sharing that. I see there's enough people now who actually perhaps would like to know a bit more about you. So I'd like us to take us back again, Manje, Sis Rosetta Deep. I'd like us to take us back to where did it all start? Where did it all start for Rosetta Deep? I see the sound that you like, the music that you also like. Perhaps there's some influences or some local artists or international artists. But where did it all starts for Rosetta Deep to be a performer, to be a DJ. Yes, where did it all start for you? Thank you.
I started DJing in 2019. I actually relocated from KZN to Joburg to look for a job because I finished my Bachelor of Science degree in hydrology. And then it was a stressful experience. You get internships, it's not paying enough. And then I met a friend of mine who was a DJ. She she was already part. Well, we are not that close that time, but she was part of the Godfathers, and she invited me one time to just go and listen to her while she was recording a live mixtape. And then when I got there, I was asking, how do you do this? How do you do this? That's how I started learning. And then music was just my escape point from the work that I was doing at that time because it was so stressful. And then I fell in love like that. And then I was like, I can actually do this. I started being a DJ without a lot of knowledge. But as I grew, I realized it's something that I want, but it's not something that I grew up wanting to be or something that I thought I'll always be. It's just, when life happens and it's just put you at that particular position in that time and everything just come out of there. And I'm so grateful to God that I got that opportunity because now um, I feel like my life is in much better space through the music and the journey of being the DJ.
Lovely. No, lovely, lovely indeed. Um, it's not that I'm shocked or anything, but I mean, you only started recently playing, and you just played because your friend was in the same space of music. So I guess in your own creative space, gulula for you to grasp perhaps a skill, gulula perhaps to grasp anything that perhaps you put your mind into. Um, is there something like that in your character? I guess.
Yeah, I think once you fall in love with something, you try by all means, to always upgrade, always evolve, and like elevate. So after I started learning, the internship that I was doing got finished the term. So I was just focusing on music. And I feel like it was my escape point because I didn't have employment. So it was something that was keeping me on ease. And then it was the only thing that I was focusing on. So it was easy for me to grow and just learn. But I kept on searching with how can I keep on elevating myself? How can I just got engaged in that level, and then it was so easy. But in whatever you put your mind to, I feel like, you know, we can achieve anything that you put your mind to. It was not easy for me when I started DJing. Um, I think 2 years, 20, 2021, I went to school, Pioneer DJ and Music Institute, just to polish my skills because I didn't get a professional education for DJing. So when I was really rolling with the DJing, I felt like, let me just make sure everything is in order. It has not been as easy as it seems, but if you're focusing on something and you are passionate about it, I don't think there can be anything that can stop you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing indeed. I see why Lloyd had you on the Deep House Space, I think a couple of weeks ago as one of our co-hosts. I mean, you also your profile and actually what you say about yourself. Khuluma kahle, khuluma kahle kakhulu. You can see you can actually hear the passion about the craft of DJing and music. Thank you so much for relaying that. Lastly, before we go and actually play a song, before the rest of the team complains that Uvox ukhuluma kakhulu, your name, the name Rosetta Deep, is there anything special to it? I mean, did you conjure up something special when you wanted a specific name, something catchy? I think this is catchy, but could you take us through how your name itself, your tag Rosetta Deep, came about? Thank you.
Okay, so Rosetta is my second name. It's the name that my parents gave me. My first name is Nompumelelo. So I've always used Rosetta because in KZN we have a lot of Nompumelelo. Just to be different, I was using Rosetta. And then when I started being a DJ, um, I'm a very okay. Besides me being a deep house DJ, I feel like it complements my personality, and I also wanted that to reflect on my name. It's also complementing my character as well. So I wanted the deep to reflect on my name as a DJ. So I was like Rosetta Deep, and then I put a twist on it, not not the double E, it was the double three. It's Rosetta Deep. So that part was just a twisting nje for creativity. Like my deep is not your deep. We have sayings like that. But yeah,
Beautiful.
nothing nothing else.
Beautiful. Khona umuntu obizayo la espace ne. I'm not sure ukuthi kahle kahle what are they asking, but uMagadlela Makazela is asking, what's the name of the friend that introduced you to this DJing thing?
It's Keke. Her name is Keke.
Zwile
That's
Makazela.
the name.
I hope Uzwilu Makazela. The name is Cake. I don't know what you want with the name. But shout out to each and every person that's here. Thank you for joining us. I see even Mike Holding, all the way from the UK. Thank you for joining us, man. We are Everything House Music. We do this weekly in during the week. Yes, weekly during the week. Yes, that makes sense. Either on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday. Today's guest is Rosetta Deep. She's an amazing DJ, top spinner. She's been playing all over the place, and it was about time that we had her on Everything House Music. So we start from 8 p.m. up until like 10 and play some music. So if you're in the space and you'd like to grab the mic and perhaps you'd like to share a few thoughts with our guests and add to the conversations that we're having, don't be shy. You are very glad to do so. So don't be shy. Thank you. Thank you so much. So now we're gonna play a song. Gonna play a song so that I can take a sip of this tea that I'm having. I'm not sure what song our DJ is gonna be playing, but we're gonna play a song and then I'll come back and have more conversation with our guest Rosetta Deep. Check her mixes out on YouTube. She's got amazing mixes out on YouTube. You can literally go on YouTube and type in Rosetta Deep. You'll come across her amazing mixes. Lloyd, my friend, please play us some music. Thank you. Okay, I think Lloyd is unaware that we need some music right now. Hopefully. Okay, hopefully he's gonna come back. Okay, I think he's ready now.
This is Sabrina Child, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music. Everything House Music.
Fine tune. Fine tune indeed. And that was the Godfathers of Deep House, South Africa. The End of Memory, the nostalgic mix. That's another pick from our guest this evening, Miss Rosetta Deep. Hope you're enjoying the music. Hope you've enjoyed where our talk has started at. So don't be shy to come up and join us and be a part of the conversation. For now, let me pass on the mic to Echo Pulsive. But first, let me just test his mic out. Echo Pulsive, mic check, mic check.
Mic check 1 2.
Hi, number one.
Umnandi.
Now you're feeling forget. How's things your side?
Just a bit of a fever, Makushinchi season, it happens, but I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Nah, you'll be okay indeed. Forget today. Siphethe engakini namhlanje. So please,
Yeah,
the mic is yours and go ahead. Thank you.
I see, man. Thank you for allowing me to speak on the space. I could have never missed this. I've actually heard her mix on YouTube. I think it was a live shoot at the villa. So yeah, I checked that one out because one of the guys, Abba DJ on Afrotech, also did a shoot at the villa, and that was actually a nice mix. So yeah, I've seen her mix. I've seen Rosetta's mix. She has an amazing, impeccable taste in music. Siyezwa nje nanamhlanje vele. Rosetta, how are you, my sister?
I am good. Thank you for asking. And yourself?
I'm well. I'm well. I can't complain. We're pushing, and as long as we have the music, everything is good. Everything is perfect. You know.
Yeah, as long as music is still there.
Yes. So yeah. With regards to your DJing, yeah. I yakho, yeah, ngiyayithanda. It's similar to how I got into production, but going uh through with DJing and actually manifesting all of this that you have now. How has the journey been? Like, do you have management? Do you work your own? Are you your own agency? Do you manage your own bookings? And how much work does it take to become this Rosetta Deep that we know?
Okay, thank you so much for your question. I do everything on my own for now, but obviously I collaborate and work with a lot of people who help me. I have other friends who are DJs, who plug me and I plug them, and we help each other. But I do the admin on my own, the PR. I create my own invoices. I manage my social media platforms, and it's quite a lot of work. Um, for right now, I'm a full-time DJ, but I do have like my own businesses that I'm doing aside. I'm still gonna tell you guys about them, but I'm always looking for ways to grow. I'm sure you sometimes just come across a video of 1 minute or 30 seconds. I'm always chopping my videos from YouTube, whether I record with Tequila Gang or I record at the villa. I cut the mixtape, I flagged my Facebook, I flagged my Instagram, I post here on Twitter. I put the links. I tell people to go check it out. And yeah, for now, I'm doing everything on my own. But I've been privileged as well to have partnered with other brands like Smirnoff. Right now, I'm working with Lokshin Culture. Yeah, so that's also elevates me. So yeah, but um, I have my own management. Sometimes I do tell people that they must just email and speak to my manager, but I do everything on my own.
Nice. That's amazing. That's amazing. It must be a lot of work. Must be a ton of work. I just wanted to know also if it's any pressure, how do you handle the pressure as you're traveling and you have to do all of this yourself? How do you blow off some steam and get back on the road?
Okay, I think being a full time DJ um is better for me because I'm putting all my energy here. You understand? So I I'm very good at planning things. So I feel like if I had other jobs that would have disturbed what I'm doing now, like when I said I have a business, it's something that it doesn't need me to be always there. I can still travel and still manage it at the same time. So I think just being organized and putting things down in a plan, it makes everything easier.
Shout out to you. You're a very well put together individual, a very driven, and I'm proud to see that. Yabona, go, sis Betu, uh, doing so much work and manifesting all of this. It's beautiful to see, and congratulations on everything you've gotten through your career. And yeah, hopefully we see you soon. When you're playing Durban, I'll check out your posters and come through and see a live mix. But for now, let me hand over back to the host, Vox.
Now, shout out to Echo Pulsive. Echo Pulsive is a DJ himself and a music producer. Recently released a song with at Jazz record label. So go check it out. That's the cover there on his Ivy. That's the song there. The title of the song is Only He. Amazing, amazing, smart young man. Thank you for joining us on Everything House Music. As I said earlier on, our guest this evening is the amazing and brilliant Rosetta Deep. Her bio on Twitter goes by international DJ. Music moves me. I'm deep in the heart, spirit, and soul. Serving a sentence in the deep house prison. Oof, that sounds good. That sounds really cool. We have a new speaker. The amazing Neanderthal. I haven't heard her on Spaces in a while. Neanderthal, good evening and welcome to Everything House Music.
Good evening, Vox. My friend is a little uneasy and he was okay this entire time. Now that I want to speak, he's disturbing my peace. God. Hi, Vox. Hi, Rosetta. Oh my goodness, you are so beautiful. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love
Thank
you
you
so
so much.
I love you so much. So, how I got introduced to you, I randomly play deep house music on YouTube, right? And I was listening to The Godfathers, and then you came up. I think it's a video of you 7 months ago or so. And I'm like, who's this? She's so gorgeous. Nganyizi. And you were so calm. You are so I don't know how you do it, but you are so I don't know how to put it, man. I loved everything about you from the word go. I loved how collected you are. And you said you play your favorite song. I'm like, if I'm playing my favorite songs, I would be dancing. I would be as short as I don't know who, as short as Nkanyezi. And I'm here listening to you. Ma'am, I love everything about you. And Nkanyezi. Fox, thank you for bringing Rosetta. I want to ask questions, but I hope he's not gonna disturb me. Um Ouch. What has been your greatest or memorable experience so far?
Thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you so much for the compliment. Um, so far, okay, I was part of the music competition for female DJs with Smirnoff, and then I won. That was just an amazing experience for me, and it opened international doors for me. I had a privilege to go to Doha, Qatar. I went to Barcelona, Spain, Ibiza, and then I went to France. So that was the highlight of it's one of the highlights in my career, and yeah, I'll always be grateful for that. So that's the main thing that I'll say is the highlights.
Thank you so much. So how is the audience having been to different countries compared to here at home? How was that experience?
It was such an amazing experience to see people actually respond the way they responded. I didn't expect it, especially in Ibiza. Different countries have their different cultures and different styles of music, but they were very open to my style. And I feel like Vele, the deep house is very universal music. So I was not too scared. And Vela was going there to showcase what we have this side. So I didn't have to be flexible or try so much to accommodate them because I was doing a showcase. So yeah, it was amazing. They responded very well. And through uh, that trip, I was able to get other international trips. So which means it was like there's a good feedback when it comes to people receiving our own music. And 99%, 98%, I'm always playing South African deep house from deep house producers in South Africa. I hardly play international, like music from international artists.
Thank you, Mama, and thank you for putting us on the map. Um, there's a saying that DJing is a man's world. I'd like your opinion on whether it's hard for women to become famous DJs. Thank you.
Well, now I think before it was hard, but now it's not that hard. With the power of social media, we've seen a lot of DJs um, who just trained and become famous. So social media has made it to be a smaller industry than before, but it's not that easy. Nami, I've received different judgments that maybe I'm not too deep, my style is not, you understand? There will always be that judgment. And when you say I am a female DJ, they're gonna say it's not like you play pink music and things like that. But yeah, females are definitely bridging the gap of male dominated industry. We are bridging the gap. There are a lot of female DJs coming up, and we are also here working hard. But yeah, it's not easy.
Thank you so much. Fame or passion?
Passion, passion.
Your take on the future? I think this is the last one, and then I'm done. I'm just excited to be talking to you.
Okay, fine, don't worry. I'm here.
Rosetta, I think Uniandala asked your take on your future.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a lot of questions. I must have missed that one. Um, I'm just focusing on expanding my horizons as much as I can. A few days ago, I did a mixtape for like more than 20 hours. I'm gonna be posting it on my YouTube channel. So I'm just trying to be international as well. I already have a gig in November. I already have a tour in New York. So I'm trying to just keep on growing and see how much I can achieve. You understand? Yeah. So I'm looking forward to Rosetta D33P, who is an international who have more international gigs, who is collaborating with other artists and producers, releasing music, doing mixtapes, which is my favorite part of being a DJ. Yeah, and inspiring other people as well. You know.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for being beautiful. Thank you for bridging the gap in the male dominated industry. And yes, I also don't agree with the term female DJ. You don't DJ in pink or play pink music or Barbie music, you know. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing evening.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much for joining and for the questions.
Shout out to Niandala. Niandala, thank you for joining us. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi ube nathi la everything house music. I'll share the mic next with ubhuti omdala. Ngiyabona ubhuti omdala la. Ubhuti omdala, mic check, mic check. Okay, I'll try that again. Hopefully it's not me. But bhuti omdala, afika ngizwa mfakithi, bhuti ontundo, bhuti ontundo. Please unmute your mic. I think we lost them. Damn it. Yes, I think we lost them. But it's okay. Shout out to everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming through to Everything House Music. Our guest this evening is Rosetta Deep. Next week's guest on Everything House Music is Technique. Yes, Technique is going to be joining us on Everything House Music next week, Wednesday. No, next week, Tuesday. Yes, next week, Tuesday. Am I correct? Yes, next week, Tuesday on the 12th of September. Technique is going to be our next guest. And then we have a lovely lineup coming up, you know. We're going to be chatting to the guys from Beatport. Yes, we're going to be chatting to the guys from Beatport on the 26th of September. We're going to have the senior manager of artists. Yes, artist marketing's senior manager. Yes, we're gonna have him on our space, and he's gonna share a little bit more about what Beatport does and how they help out artists as well as DJs, and just share a bit more about the digital store Beatport. So that should be really, really exciting. That's gonna be on the 26th of September. Something to really look forward to. I see here we have Ulindi Chuck. Ulindi Chuck, Okamaisela. Welcome to Everything House Music. Please unmute your mic.
Hey guys, Yeah, firstly, also just hi to Rosetta. Yeah, Rosetta, I'm a big fan of yours, and I think what you've been doing in the DJ space has just been amazing. I saw you this past weekend at Bread for Soul, and I was just like, yeah, this girl is, she's definitely the one. Um, I have two questions for you. Um, my first being just in terms of um, women just trying to pioneer themselves in a very male dominated space. Obviously, I know that you had a good like springboard through the swing of competition. But if you're not in a position like that, if you have any tips or anything like that, where, yeah, just women can sort of put themselves in a place where they can be noticed. And then my second question is, and I don't know if it is something for you or not, but I've noticed that a lot of these gigs, you know, most times they have like the woman playing like earlier on in the day. And then when we start getting into the peak hours of the gig, it's always the men, the male DJs. Um, and it's something that me personally, it's been a bit frustrating because I think that there's a lot of female DJs who can square up with the male DJs and they can, just toe to toe with them. So I don't know if for you on your side, if it's been anything that you've struggled with, or maybe I don't know, maybe I party kahle. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your questions. The first question, um, I think I'm going to include myself. In order to grow, you need to associate or try to connect with the people who are already doing what you want or who have achieved what you want, so you can learn from them. And yeah, we need to ask. When you ask, when you're sick, you're gonna get the knowledge. Excuse me, guys, I'm outside because inside my network was not good. That's why you're gonna hear cars going up and down. And then, yeah, mostly associating with the people who are already working or who have achieved, see how they do it and try to learn from them, and letting your journey unfold on its own. Don't compare yourself with other people, but yeah, working hard, just being proactive, seeing how can you always, elevate yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'll advise other people to do. Oh, and then the second question, I haven't been noticing about my time slots, but there are gigs where I feel like I deserved maybe a certain time slot that I didn't get, but I was not paying attention to that point, like to the time slots, because there will be times where I prefer to play earlier, and there will be times where I prefer to play later and they put me earlier, or I prefer to play earlier and then they put me later. But yeah, I feel like sometimes you can see when you're at the event, this one was supposed to be mine. The person was arranging the lineup and they didn't do they case study very well. Yeah, I do feel like that sometimes, but it hasn't been affecting me that much for me to just notice, you understand? Yeah. But I believe as I grow and make my name big, they'll know where to place me accordingly.
Thank you very much. Yeah, keep shining beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining the space today.
Shout out to Lindy Chuck. Ntombi kaMayisela. Angakithi wena, angakithi ngempela. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming through to Everything House Music. Let's share the mic with Umakadlela. Umakadlela is a huge fan of teams that have lost this weekend. Kaizer Chiefs, as well as Manchester United. Hey, was a one.
Hey, unoku ndoda.
Kunzima ngempela. But thank you for joining us, brother. Please, yeah, please relay your message to us. Thank you.
Nah, it's cool. No, no, thanks a lot, Boxman. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Yeah, it's good to be here. So what I want to find out from Rosetta. Hi, Rosetta. um,
Hello, hello. How are you, Makalel?
nah, I'm all right, thank you. I'm all right, thank you. Just chilling. I just want to find out, because you're from Durban, right? And Durban is probably capital of Qom and everything else. Like, how's the reception when you play in Durban? Like, would you say you're more accepted in Joburg? I mean, I heard that you started DJing obviously when you moved to Joburg, but I mean, how is it when you go back to Dubs?
Well, things are not the same as the other provinces, because obviously of the culture of the place and what is dominating there. But there's always gap for deep house in most events. I believe there's always a gap for deep house. That's where I play, but normally I do get early slots in Durban. And yeah, I think I also prefer it that way because their culture is go music mostly. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, probably gotta be a controversial question, like, but what do you think needs to change? Because I mean, I've met a lot of people from Durban who actually enjoy deep house. I mean, I'm from KZN as well as Kawini, but obviously I really love deep house. But then, obviously, when you go to the event, do you think maybe the issues the event organizers, like the booking agents and whatnot, what do you think needs to change for deep house to actually have a place in Durban?
I think having movements like this for people who love deep house in Durban can help in them creating events
Yeah.
for deep house. Because Nami, I do have once in a while have chilling with Rosetta sessions,
Mm,
but I don't normally get a lot of support. So I feel like as much as the people are there, but maybe just to keep them together is like a sort of movement to recognize we are a family in the deep house space, and then let's do our own thing. You understand?
mm.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
yeah.
think
Nah,
that's what
nah,
can
thanks.
help.
Oh, awesome. Thanks for that. Just one last question. Do you ever think about going back to science?
To be honest with you, if I was a hydrologist, I wouldn't have traveled as much as being a DJ has helped me traveled. So I'm not sure. I don't know how life is gonna place me in the future. Science was something that I was really passionate about growing up. I've always wanted to be a problem solver and being the scientist. But one of the reason why I was also a scientist, I was assuming that I will get a lot of money, of which when I was started being a science, it was not true. So yeah, I'm venturing more into business now. Yeah, but I'm not sure about science anymore.
Oh, okay. No, no, that's cool then. No, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks, Vox. Thanks to the team. Thanks, Rosetta. Now, wish you all the best with whatever you're working on. We're looking forward to more of your mixes. By the way, I was introduced to you by I think it was one of the Tequila Gangs events. I think, yeah, that's when I actually first heard you play, basically.
Thank you so much, and thanks to Tequila Gang for giving me that exposure.
Shout out to Makashela. I think it's been meaning to talk with you, Rosetta. I don't think he's ever grabbed the mic in our spaces. but today is here because I guess Rosetta is here. So Siabong Mfogiti, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming through and joining everything house music. I see here a very bright young man, a very bright, young, talented young man, Empire SA. Let's grab the mic. Gonna share the mic with him. Then after him, gonna play another song. We are already an hour and 20 minutes into this thing. And the deeper we go, the more knowledge we know of Rosetta Deep. That sounded cool, yes. Yes. So yeah, we're gonna play a song after Empire SA. Empire SA, please unmute your mic, brother. Welcome to Everything House Music.
Sure, Vox. Thanks so much. Greetings to everyone present at the space. I don't know, for some reason, Vox was mising my tweets since, I don't know, since you put up the poster for this space when I said I'm going to shoot my shot. You've been mising them. I don't know. But maybe let
I've
me
I
continue.
I haven't been mising. I didn't wanna condone. I didn't wanna condone.
I
So
okay. Let me
yeah.
withdraw. Yeah, let me withdraw. Um, good evening, Rosetta. You are one of the ladies who's actually doing the most right now. Oh, I can't speak of a time where you did not appear on my timeline, and it's actually great. I think Inner Soul spoke about this, that also having the ladies on board in terms of pushing the movement, we really appreciate. And I mean, the ladies have a way of doing it, incorporating some sort of like fashion and other things into this, all those nice aesthetics into the industry. I think I would love to just say that keep doing that, keep doing you. And the question that I have, I think it's more relating to like the Godfathers, because that's where I'm familiar with you from. Would you say it's a good institution for one to build their brand and their following? Considering that you also come from there, and people really really enjoyed your stuff from there. I believe also it's a good institution for one to have that exposure in terms of gigs, in terms of doing those mixes and using the equipment. I know the Godfathers use like some high end equipment. So like, would you say it's a nice route for one to join, particularly maybe for any lady here who would love to become a god babe? I believe that's what they call you guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the compliments, firstly. And thank you so much for the question. Yeah, I think I've said something like this before here on the space, that it's always nice to associate with people who are ahead, because you get to learn a lot from them. So it's not necessarily only the Godfathers. If you know anyone who already have achieved the things that you want, or who are doing what you want to achieve, um, that's where you start. That's where you get the knowledge, uh, just to build your own foundation while you are evolving to be your own artist. So yes, I would say join whatever movement that you can join, not necessarily only the Godfathers. There are a lot of things, because it's not everyone who can have access to, you know, them or any other. But just start where you are, join whatever you can join that's going to help you grow. Yeah, that's what I will say.
Thank you so much.
Empire RSA, are you done?
Yeah, thanks, Fox. I'm done. Thank you.
Oh, that was really quick. I was expecting more, but it's okay. It's okay.
Uh,
It's fine.
I joined late, so I must have missed quite a lot, but I'll listen through and I'll probably have more questions.
No problem, brother. No problem. Empire SA is a very wise young man, and I personally think if our spaces, the deep house space as well as everything house music, with ZFR, it's probably gonna be probably one of these young men like Empire SA who actually positions it to get to some really successful places. So thank you so much, Fana, for joining us and for coming through. We're gonna play a song. We're gonna play a song. So everyone can take a small nyana drinks break, a walk around their park. They can maybe brush their cat or their dog. And then we're gonna come back and carry on our conversation on the interview with Rosetta Deep. Lloyd, what's here, bro? Let's do.
This is Sabrina Child, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music. Everything House Music.
Amazing song. Yo, super song from Ngomezulu titled The Song for Healing, which he released on Remedies, previous album. We had him on the Deep of Space this last Friday. He released a Fire EP. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. And this was another pick from our guest this evening, Rosetta Deep, who's joining us on Everything House Music tonight. Rosetta, why a song for healing? So where does that song take you? Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I love the song so much. So it has always been in my character to have an impact in people's lives, even way before I was a DJ. So the music came as a tool to, to do the healing, because I feel like we are in a very much, damaged country. We have a lot of broken families. We have depression. We have a lot of social ills. And as Rosetta, there's nothing much that I can do, but I can play a song or I can make a mixtape which have a good impact in other people's lives. People would say, I was listening to your mixtape and, this is how I felt. So the song for healing, yeah, it comes like that. I even made a mixtape as well called The Wounded Healer. Yeah, so the song for healing is for everybody to just heal and be happy through music.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful and amazing. And I think Umgome Zulu, when you meet the song, he literally made it for the same reasons that we heal through music. I see Chocha Ninja. Okay, Lapano Corner. Let's give the mic to Wavy. Wavy Zozo. Also sadly a fan of Manchester United. But he's here. Wavy, welcome
Sadly,
to Everything House Music.
sadly. Alright, I'll let that slide for now because I have nothing to stand on. What's up?
How's it, brother?
I'm good. Yourself?
Nah, good too, man. We have an amazing guest today on Everything House Music. Would you like to share anything with her, please? Thank you.
Hey, man, I feel like I want to share a song that has had me on chokehold these past 2 weeks, but I feel like most of the people have listened to it. I don't know, Possessed by Taxin.
Oh, you wanted us to play the song?
If you don't mind, I don't know, man. It literally makes me possessed.
Oh no, today my good friend is not a request day. Today we
It's
have a guest. Yeah,
so
today
like
guest and it's on a guest.
what happens today? We chant the
So
guest or the guest gives us music. Which ones? We talk about the
so
that was played.
yes, so okay, my man like a weave.
Okay.
But thank you for joining us, man. Thank you for coming through.
I-
Everything House Music is literally about us bringing up guests in the house music scene, and we have an interview with them, have a chat. We also play music that they've picked, perhaps if they're a DJ or if they're an artist. And saying that Rosetta is a DJ and an artist, she's chosen a few songs that we can play on the space whilst we take breaks in between the conversations. So that is what Everything House Music is.
Okay, I feel you. I get you. Maybe I haven't
We're
got these
we're
days.
Friday. Come back on Friday on the Deep House Space. Yeah, come back on Friday on the Deep House Space.
All right, shout out. Will do.
Thank you, man. Thank you for joining us. Let me share the mic. Let me share the mic with Lloyd. I think Lloyd is good to grab the mic. Lloyd, are you good to grab the mic?
Yeah, when you call, now. Sure, Rosetta.
Hello, Lloyd. How are you?
Hey, you don't keep your promises,
How ngenzeni manje bakithi?
yes, exactly, yes, why.
I am here. I am here today.
From next month, things will change. I'm gonna be a bully. I haven't done gigs, Things on Landa one by one. I'm gonna be a bully. And I'm gonna be bullying anyone like Uwe Rosetta. More time I'm gonna come and you don't show up, I'm gonna bully you on the timeline. But anyway, my question to you is that what does it mean to be a DJ in this country, especially this genre we love so much? What does it mean to you as Rosetta?
Being a DJ, obviously, you are giving people music, and I define music as life. So we are giving people life. We are making their life better. We're making their life happier. We just navigate or find a way into presenting that to them. So that's what it means to me, is discovering music, compiling music that's gonna make people feel good. Are you answered, Lloyd?
Yes, proper. Let's talk about track listing. How do you
Mm-hmm.
select the music that you're going to play? And what are the channels that you're using to get music also? Thank you.
Okay, I think I've answered that question partially. Uh, I just let my instincts guide me because I do plan my mix. I do plan and prepare for my mix, and then when I get in the venue, and then there's a different feel, and then I change my plan, or I feel like I want to complement the atmosphere in the venue. So yeah, I do plan my mixtapes, but the ones on YouTube, I'm solely guided by my energy. I define the mixtape or on how I want people to receive it or how I want people to feel about it. And I even give people the theme of the mixtape or the inspiration behind the mixtape. That's why I have your Sunday prayers. That's why I have your brand new life mixtape. That's why I have Life is a Gift. Yeah, I have Chilling with Rosetta Deep mixtapes. So yeah, when it comes to track listing, it depends when I'm playing in venues, but when I'm making a mixtape, I just create something from inspiration and how I feel. And then when it comes to music, when I started my journey, I started from the Godfathers, so it was easy for me to get music directly from them. And sometimes here in the deep house space, there are songs that people they just want to do direct purchase, where you just have to WhatsApp and you do the direct purchase, and then yeah, I do get songs from your Spotify's and things like that. Yeah.
He's Nakilo, and I would add the Deep House Space playlist for Spotify.
Yes, definitely.
October, we're gonna put you on. We're gonna put you on so much. I forgot the last question. Vox, Rekabo.
No, shout out to Jai. Lloyd also hosts the Deep House Space on Fridays. Check us out on Friday, this coming Friday. We're gonna have another bumper of edition of the Depot Space. We're gonna have let's see, you're gonna have Divine Maestro alongside Uchineo. Uchineo. I always get his name wrong. They've got a completion out, so we're gonna bring them through to Everything House Music. Make G Keys is also coming up. Yes, Make G Keys is also gonna be joining us on the Deep House Space, as well as Emod Lagadian. He released, I believe, EP on Silver Records. So that's the lineup for this coming Friday. Please do come join us. Friday, 12 p.m. Nakanjani. Niyazi ziyaduma nakanjani. Rosetta, I mean, the music scene, the music takes over our lives so much so that we eventually get into the business of the music. I mean, just like you have, and you loved music and you eventually became a DJ, and you probably have businesses in and around music now. What are your ventures that you are looking forward to, or that are you are planning on? I think earlier on you mentioned that there's a few businesses that you are doing. Could you also share that perhaps with us? That what else are you doing that we can perhaps relate to regarding to who is Urosita Deep, besides just knowing her as a top spinner behind the digs? Thank you.
Okay, my first business that I had from 2016, it's Rosetta Queens. Maybe you guys might not, know about it, but the business was all about women empowerment. I have a swimwear line where it was body positivity. Yeah, and then I've been with that business until now. And then I am launching a new business, which you guys might be interested in. It's Deep Matters. I have an amazing quality t-shirt with beautiful artwork at the back, but I have not launched it yet. But I've tested the waters there and there. I've worn the t-shirts. People that are already asking about it. Yeah, which still is inspired by the music. So you guys, can you please support me on that one? I'll highly appreciate it.
No, Naganjan. We're not only here for the music, so please let us know when you've launched the line. We'll be glad to purchase and support you through a wonderful initiative. And it's lovely that you're actually doing much more than just playing the music. You mentioned that there's a gig coming up in November. I mean, what's your personal, I mean, 5-year plan as a DJ as you stand today? I mean, are there certain venues around the world that you're looking forward to play at? Are you looking forward to be perhaps in boardrooms in the next couple of years or so? But what's your plan as you are a DJ right now? Thank you.
I see myself growing a lot. I've obviously mentioned going abroad, playing different countries, and I want to also be more on the production side. I feel like we women, we need to also, use our creativity or use our creation power in the music space. I believe that we can create something so beautiful. So I would love to take parts in that field of production as well. I see myself as a big DJ, obviously, but I don't want to. I want to see myself as a complete artist who is well informed about the business side. Because the deep matters, I wanted to grow on its own way, where maybe we can have a record label that is also representing female, or but something growing from the deep matters. Yeah, but yeah, that's I haven't thought that much, but yeah, growing as a DJ and being international mostly, and yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Top three spinners in and around, perhaps globally or SA.
My top spinners, people from SA. SA is doing a lot. Um, Obviously, I will mention Black Coffee. I feel like he's a huge inspiration in breaking the boundaries and you know creating anything is possible. You can grow and you can reach the highest height. So he's the number one. And then we have your number two is my number two is with DJ Zinhle. I'm so inspired about um, her career as well. She has thrived in a very like for a long time, and she's still relevant in the industry. She started when being DJ was not that much fashionable, especially for females. And now she's an entrepreneur. She's got a lot of things going on, and she still stands as a good DJ. And number three, I will say Uncle Waffles. For all the achievements that she has managed to get in such a short period of time. It's showing that, we all have our different journeys and we should just let them unfold in their own way. We shouldn't try and compare ourselves to other people because it might limit us or it might decrease us to what we're not meant to be. So yeah, but I have a lot of DJs that I always learn from, that I always watch their mixtapes. I listen to their mixtapes on YouTube. But these ones, they just, manage to make those moves that are recognizable.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I was thinking you're gonna add China Chameleon since he's in the space somewhere there. But that's also fine. That's also fine. Shout out to China Chameleon for joining us. He was actually playing also at the Beautiful Soul Sessions on Sunday. I wonder Java Ganjan is stronger on a Sunday. But big ups to y'all. Aye, big ups to y'all. There's a question here. Oh, the Week in Deep House asks Uguti Rosetta, can can upcoming can emerging producers send you demos for mixtapes? I guess can they send you music? Yes, for your mixtapes. And how can they do that?
Yes, I'd love that. I love discovering new music all the time because I'm making mixtapes almost every week. So they can send me an email at Rosetta Deep at gmail.com. Deep is the D33P at gmail.com. And please, when they send the music, please, they must not use WeTransfer. Sometimes, you've got a week where you're busy. Now you want to go to the music, now it's expired. So they are very welcome. And then I'll put the music on my mixtapes because now I'm making very long mixtapes for my YouTube channel. I've already have 21 hours. I want to make a mixtape for 24 hours. So I need a lot of music. as much as much.
No, thank you so much for sharing that. Upako just says, please let her know to keep going. Her mistakes have been keeping me on, pushing my assignments. She also says, just tell her I'm here because I'm a huge fan. So those are some of the words that come out. And then Mike says, if another artist doesn't sing and just talks, I'm out, peeps. I care. I think Mike he was looking for more music here. But thank you to each and every person for coming through and joining us. We're almost towards the end of everything house music. It always seems like this 2 hours was literally nothing. So I'll just give the mic to everyone who has the mic right now. Everyone who's on the panel, and we'll actually do our last remarks. Perhaps if you have your last question for our guest, you can go ahead. If you're still in the listeners session and you still wanna perhaps share and give something to our guest, this is the opportunity to do that. Because after this, we call it a night, and we'll be here again with technique next week on the 12th at 8 p.m. same time. So let me start with the short chubby ninja. The short chubby ninja. Network right lab.
Ekuse hayi sikhona networking hayi se right kabi nangizwa.
Aye, 100%.
Hayi izinto. Rosetta unjani sisi?
Ngiyaphila. Wait,
I'm
ngiyaphila
blessed.
kunjani?
I'm blessed. Yeah, I know. Futhi nalesikhathi sesishayile because yeah, nami being busy i-networking yenza yeah, shy up and down. Kuyanyiwa, guys. But anyways, so I'd like to ask you a question. Let's start here. Are you a deep house DJ or are you a music DJ?
I am a deep house DJ, and when we started with the space, when they asked me about Rosetta Deep, I said I want the deep to reflect the kind of DJ I am and the person that I am, and deep house complements my personality and my character.
Oh, nice. Okay,
In the
beautiful.
on my bio here, I said I am deep in the soul, in the spirit, and in the heart. So I am a deep house DJ.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Reason why I asked that was because, like you mentioned, you went in detail and to say that you are deep within deep house. But again, deep is broad because we could have deep tech, or deep progressive. So, but then you did
Oh yes.
specify that you are into deep house. But yeah, so far I'd like to know from the journey that you have started to where you are right now. Would you like how would you say the journey has been for you?
It has not been easy, but music has made it worth it. There are a lot of challenges that comes along, but it has also been amazing. I do have a lot of moments where when I look back to, I'm like, thank God, you've put me in this position. So I'm enjoying every part of it. I'm trying to be in the moment as much as I'm looking forward to the future, but it's not as easy as it seems.
Oh, thank you very much. Then within DJing, are you only going to end up there by you being a DJ, or you also gonna evolve into other other categories of music, probably being a film scorer, being probably a producer. Do you see yourself maybe taking that journey as well?
Yeah, currently doing a course, a production course with DJ and Music Institute in Sentin. So I've mentioned that I want to take part in creation of of being being a producer. I've started doing production, not in a professional way. Teammate Deep has helped me with some basics. Rogni SA has helped me with some basics. Even have a song with Rogni SA. So I am looking forward to doing more production. Yeah.
Okay. One last question, and then we're done. Tell me about your rider, your tech rider. Where do you stand? Where does Rosetta Deep stand? Does Rosetta Deep use new marks, or does she only stick to Pioneer? And what type of model do you use when it comes to your DJ set?
Um, I haven't been focusing with which specific model, but your Pioneer, like the recent equipment, I am flexible. Obviously, I can't use the vinyls, but your CDJs, even your 350s, I'm very flexible because I went to school to DJ. So I am not too picky, and I haven't came across equipment that I can't use. But obviously, I'm a vinyls, but so far I haven't came across equipment that I can't use. So I don't normally specify too much. I just ask them which equipments do you have, and then yeah.
Hey, kumnandi yazi kuba uwe yo wena wangena kuma-CDJ khona enye bayibiza nge-ruler sisi. It was a ruler. Khona enye bayibiza nge-scuff. It didn't have a jog wheel. Yo, Rosetta. It was bad. Yo, it was bad when we started DJing. But I'm happy to hear that. And yeah, I wish you all the best. And in my closing remarks, I say God bless your journey. In all that you want, in all that you want to do. Stay blessed. And zonke izinto, yes, sometimes izinto they don't go according to what you want. It's because of timing and patience. But yeah, all the best in all that you're doing. Stay blessed, Nessis.
Thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you for the questions as well.
All right, Nyabong. Exavox.
Now, shout out to Shochabi Ninja. Sabong Mfwagiti. He's a space host, multiple space host. He's a DJ himself and a producer and a music lover. He says it's not his tweet, which I don't understand, but again, because we are too tired. Who else is tweeting? But let's pass on the mic to Empower to say. Empower to say, unmute your mic. This is also an opportunity for your last remark. Né?
Sure, Vox. So, Rosetta, while Boga touched on your tech rider, I'd also want you to touch on your hospitality rider.
Yo guys, kanti sengiyangibhukha yini manje? Okay, for hospitality rider, I'm drinking Hennessy njena, and yeah, put Hennessy ngiyayidesha nokudla here and there. Nothing much.
Oh, okay. Thank you so
Why are you asking? If I may ask, why are you asking that question?
Now I just like to know. I actually paid for a Red Bull at some place where I played. I was like, "Hey, this is so hilarious." Having to pay for my own Red Bull. I'm like, "I." So I'm just asking. It's always nice to know what makes you feel good when you are at your place of work. So yeah, and thanks for joining us actually once again on Everything House Music. And I hope you're gonna have a great night. And this applies to everyone else. Thank you.
Thank you. I thought you were checking if I'm an alcoholic or not.
No, no, nothing of that sort. Hey, Vox, or is
Oh,
everyone
no.
still?
No,
Or
no.
is everyone
Shout out
still?
to Empower SA. Thank you,
Oh,
man. Thank you for grabbing the mic.
I thought everyone was still on that Red Bull story. Hey, man, it was hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's
think
fun
the
to have.
hospitality, right? I think there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. We can actually open a full space about it. Because I also think, I mean, the more bigger artists get, they some want different things. Um, I would like some food. I'd like some good food. Perhaps besides just having alcohol, but just proper food. Ngifuna ukudla.
Mm.
Yeah, and respect also what I'm doing. So let me eat and have some water and play. And then maybe we can have other things after. We can drink after. I don't even mind taking the alcohol at home. I don't need to drink it there. Let's take it home. I
No,
remember China complained about that. But yeah, but shut up, man. Shout out for the question. But yeah, Kubega, Boutin.
mina ekhabathi ngingadla emzini. No, ngiyadlala. But food would do, eh? Food would do. These venues actually cook some proper food. Yeah, I think food would do as well. They think it's something we must put in from now on. And then fake nekosinyana, silambile.
No, shout out, man. Shout out. Thank you for coming through. Let's pass on the mic to Makajela. Makajela, last remarks, please, brother, for tonight. Let's test the mic again. Nigga, Makajela. Makajela, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Okay, Makajela is probably romanticizing on something else and not paying attention to us. It's okay. Let's go to Ecopulsive. Ecopulsive, please give us a last remark, brother, and any last words from your side for our guest to Rosetta Deep.
Sure, yes, Vox. Actually, Lendo Lena, ye hospitality rider. I thought maybe you were going to talk about like maybe my bookings that are far because I'm about to open my bookings and I've been meaning to ask this question, Go DJ who have been booked where they have to like go and stay, yabo, like especially internationally. How do you go about process your booking lab, or do you count the whole fee, or do you get booked with do you get booked with ifi yakho le yama bookings and then you add on whatever like transport and what is this accommodation?
Well, for me, I do have a basic fee for my services, which exclude traveling and things like that. So sometimes I specify this is my booking fee, which doesn't include hospitality rider and things like that, and traveling. And in others, and then you can, and they can take care of traveling expenses, accommodation, and things like that. Because sometimes you're going like right now, I'm in Northwest. I didn't know where I can book and things like that. So they take care of those things. And then where I'm familiar with, I say this is my booking fee. And then for traveling, this is how much it can cost. I can organize everything and then give them the total price. Yeah, but you obviously have your basic fee, and then it depends on where you're going and things like that, and what is more convenient for you.
Thank you for that. That was more of a personal question. Sorry, we space angazi noma khona inomunye okade ufuna i-answer yalapho. But that was more of a personal question. Otherwise, shout out to the hosts and the speakers today for the space and our lovely guest, Rosetta Deep. Hopefully, now we can all follow her on socials, follow her career, and see it blooming into something bigger than what it already is. And yeah, big ups to you guys, and have a lovely night.
Thank you so much.
No, shout out, Ecopulsive. I think from my side to add just on what Rosetta mentioned regarding the traveling cost, I think different promoters will relate different messages. Okay. We can pay for this much or this much, and then you can do your own flying or accommodation. Or the other way around. We can fly you in, and we can get your accommodation, but we don't pay literally for the gig. So I'm a promoter now before it. Baza ngendlela zabo ezihlukile, but it's all different in a lot of places. Others will gladly also pay for everything. Yeah, if the budget is always there, of course. But I think it's things you work around gradually, as you get used to the playing fields in the industry. I mean, you can ask the likes of our China. Perhaps he will have a totally different story because he's been doing this for the longest time. But yeah, so that's what I'd like to add on that. But Siyabonga Mfethu, thank you for joining us yet again on everything house music. Lloyd, anything from your side, Incha? Okay, I think yes, Lloyd is quite busy. He did mention. Okay, but it's okay. Let's share the mic with Ulindi. Lindy Mycel, are you still there?
Hi, I'm still here, but no, I didn't. Did I put my hand up? Sorry.
No, no, no. My last remark, Lawa and Tobiaga
Oh,
Mycel. So
oh,
please give us your
okay.
last
But if
remark
it,
for the space and maybe
um,
some last thoughts for our guest. Thank you.
yeah, I think yeah. Anyway, this was my first time in this space, and it's been really insightful. So yeah, thank you so much, gents, for what you guys are doing and just your contributions, all of this. I think it's lovely to be in a space where we're just having an exchange of information, and just learning more about each other, the talents that we have, and just the space, this deep house space. So thank you so much for that. And of course, thank you so much to Rosetta as well. Truly an inspiration, just from one woman to another woman. So yeah, keep it up, guys, and I can't wait for next week's session.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lindy and Mycel. Thank you for joining us and coming through to Everything House Music. Yes, as mentioned earlier, next week on the 12th of September, yeah, 12th, next week, Tuesday. Same time, we're going to be having Technique. He's got some music coming up. He says he has a double album. Perhaps we'll play a few songs from that album that's coming up. So please come through and join us for Everything House Music with the Technique next week. But Lindy, if you want to join us again in another space, please do come through on Friday for the Deep House space at 12 p.m. Uh, SA time. We will have a lot more artists with their music that we're gonna be reviewing and having some interviews with them. Okay, Lloyd is not available. Rosetta, please give us your last. Please give us your last remarks for us for today. From my side, Sibongile kakhulu. Thanks for making your presence felt. First of all, on Everything House Music. Thank you for giving us your time um, for us to indulge in your life, in your craft, in what you do. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to drill a little bit into your career. It's been a wonderful pleasure. It's been amazing. And as Lloyd mentioned, would really like to see a bit more in our spaces as so that you can co-host for us, please. Don't be shy to join us. One of these days we'll pay you. We'll pay you, yes. One of these days, one of these days. We don't have the money yet, but one of these days we'll find it somehow and we'll gladly pay you for your services. But it's been a pleasure. And I look forward definitely to see you playing live. I've seen a few of your mixes. Hey, they're going high. Yo, the views that are there are crazy. So I look forward to seeing you live one of these days. Perhaps you might come down here to the Cape and play. I look forward to seeing you play live. But Sibongile is everything house music. Cela uphumelele as uBhokasilo. uphumelele kakhulu futhi kule ndima oyenzayo and to your career. Let it blossom, please, and achieve all the highs that you wish to have and you wish uh, to fulfill, please. That's from me, Vox, uh, one of the team players from Everything House Music. Could you please share with us your last remarks for today's space? Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for inviting me. It's an honor for me to be here. Thanks to everybody who was here, who was asking questions. And yeah, I'm gonna be more regular. But I try sometimes and given inkinga ze-network. Even namanje nje ngihleli kwenye imoto nje because where I have a problem with the network. It's always better when I'm in my space as well. But I'll try by all means to be here. This is the space of growth for me. I always learn a lot from this space. I meet other artists like me. So I'm going to be a regular. And thanks to everybody. And thanks to you guys for inviting me for today. Ngiyabonga kakhulu. Izandla zidlula ikhanda.
Before we let you go and before you play the last song, Rosetta, where are you playing? Perhaps next week or this week. Where can we come and support you? Thank you.
Going to Durban. My next gig is on Sunday, so I'm gonna go to Gauteng. Then I fly to Durban in Leparada, Umhlanga, and then my next gig is in the one that is confirmed already on the 22nd in Mozambique. Yeah, for this month, those are the two for now.
And then lastly, someone in the comment section is asking, are you married?
No, I'm not married. I'm single.
Ala uzwile ke for waseMpumalanga. Thank you so much, Rosetta. Thank you so much. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Thank you for your time. Yeah, enjoy nje. It's been 2 hours of amazing chats with you, as well as playing music that you like. So Sbongile, and please keep on. We're gonna close off with one of your songs. I'm not sure what song Boga is gonna play, but thank you to each and every person also that's joined us today. We are blessed and we give thanks to you. And please join us again next week. If not next week, Tuesday on the Deep House Space, as you always do it on Fridays. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much, each and every person that's here. Sibongile kakhulu. Please keep safe, keep well. Enjoy the rest of the Tuesday, please, and the rest of the week. Thank you so much. Buga, bashaya inamba lapha. Sivale.
It's an urge. Truth be told, every champion has felt it. Every president has felt it. Every king has felt it. Every lion has felt it. Every winner has felt it. Every victorious person has felt it. The urge to win. Don't you give up on your dream. I don't care if you don't have the money, you don't have the help, and you don't have the family for it.
Everything house music, everything house music, propelling sounds with meaning, delivering on emotions that lack feeding, intact your souls have no peeling. Everything house music. Hi, Ubongiwe Indlovukazi Lo on Everything House Music. Everything House Music. Everything house music, propelling sounds with meaning, delivering on emotions that lack feeling. Intact, your souls have no peace. Everything house music, casting spells on unlimited beats, bringing them to the underground. Those are grooves that are willing. House music is very tight. Believe me. Every house music.
Everything house music. This is Sabrina Chow, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music.
Thank you, everyone. And that was the last song that we're closing off this evening on Everything House Music. And it's the Timber Deep dub mix of Boot Up by LMI. I think it's LMI. That song is totally loved in the Western Cape, I tell you. The colored people love it to bits. But thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. Please keep on, keep safe. Enjoy the rest of the evening. The space was recorded, yes. So when I close it, it's gonna pop up again. If you missed any part of the space this evening, you can gladly listen to it again. And I'll also post it, of course, on my YouTube channel because I think these conversations need to last forever. But thank you, everyone. Keep safe. Thank you so much for tonight. It's been a grand pleasure. Thank you. Izo. Thanks for the space.